Hey everybody, this is Alzorath, and welcome to VEDA Gaming. This is going to be the Mechwarrior Online episode. Yes, I know it's a 2012 game. Not all of these are going to be new games. Not all of them are going to be old games. It's just going to be games that are either A, games that I've put a lot of time into that I actually enjoy playing, B, or games that looked interesting and I wanted to give 15 minutes to see if they actually were, or C, games that have some kind of historical relevance, or D, whatever the hell I feel like putting up. And you are teleporting there, buddy. Please don't. That makes me run into you and it will damage my legs. I don't want my legs damaged. So either he's teleporting or I'm teleporting. I think he's teleporting. He's just kind of springing back and forth, and it looks like he is using premium parts there. Now I'm teleporting. What the hell? Oh, yay. 464 ping. That's my ISP for you. It decides to go full retard really, really frequently. That's one of the reasons why I don't get to play this as much. Oh, yuck. Someone just disconnected. So apparently I'm not the only one with issues. It sucks that they were on our team too. But we're going to try our best. We're going to see what we can do here. This game is Mech Combat. You can see I have the newbie arrow still on there because I like the newbie arrow. It tells me where my legs are pointing. I wish more games with tank controls actually had newbie arrows that you could leave on even if you've played for several thousand hours. This game came out in 2012. That's why there's several thousand hours in there. I really wish you'd stop shooting next to my legs. That would be appreciated. Thank you. I don't know who that is that's shooting behind me. I could turn around and look at him and be like, stop, stop, you dumbass. Who are you? Wannabe Witcher. Okay. Stop shooting around me. There is no point to it. You're wasting heat. So we've got enemies over on the left over here. This game is a team game. Unfortunately, most people don't play like a team. Oh, please do not. Oh, Jesus Christ. I'm going to go ahead and come over here. See if I can get this. Did somebody already get that? Somebody already did. Okay. So we're in a little bit of a bad position here.
So fucked.
So we're going to have people talking over here. I might have to mute some of them because I don't want to deal with some of that. Okay, so we took a little bit of a shot there. I went ahead and pelted him with some lasers. Hopefully he felt that. I don't know, because the hitboxes on that one are relatively new. That's the Sun Spider. I want to go ahead and just eke around the corner here. Hopefully my team actually pushes up just a little bit. We don't have our assaults with us just yet, so I don't want to get too ballsy. Okay. It's a Sun Spider Vanguard, yeah. How that hit the backside of me, I do not know. Yeah, hitboxes after, what is it, 6 years of being out, still kind of shady. Not entirely sure why. They shouldn't be after that span of time. I'm going to go ahead and drop a UAV up over here so we can see where everybody right there. Oh, nobody is right there. That's kind of neat. We got a few guys hiding up on the very top there. So let's see. I'm going to go ahead and keep poking around over here because they're focusing over on the side where most of our allies are. So I could probably get some nice little cheap shots going in on here. Oh, they see me. They're shooting down my UAV. So they know that I'm over here. Someone saw me. Someone spotted me and got me on radar. Hopefully the rest of our team continues pushing. That way I can move up around beside them. I don't like engaging with the team in this because, frankly, lately there's been a lot of idiots who are just like the guy who's hanging back there shooting ER large lasers.
I'm right behind.
Seriously. Guapardo, please move up. Okay, Spirit Bear is an ATM Spirit Bear. I could get within 120 meters of him and cut off his ATMs, but I don't want to take that AC-20 to the face. Let's go ahead and focus in on him. Okay, so we got a nice little hit on him. He's going to keep pushing. He's going to drop LRMs on our friends, unfortunately, so we do need to push in here and give them a hand. I'm not going to help the guys who are hiding in the back because, frankly, they're not worth my trouble right now. So I'm going to keep moving forward, and we've got you being burned on. Sweet. Okay, heat level's critical, so we can go ahead and flush our coolant, and yeah, they're kind of pinned up in that little area up there. That's not a bad area to be pinned in. I mean, they can do some decent damage there. I'm going to help our little friend here, our assault. Oh, yeah.
Watch out.
That was bad. Okay, so boom. And they are going to keep pestering us because our assault presented himself, and they're going to actually want to charge him just in a little bit. We are coming up fairly strong against these guys. So can I please target? I don't know why my target is messing up there. I do believe it's due to my internet connection, unfortunately. Really not doing this game justice. It is actually a fun game, especially, I hate to say this, it's more fun on the lower tiers than it is on the high tiers. Oh, come on, get this guy off of me. Get this piranha off of me, please. Ah, for God's sake, except for the overpowered frickin' piranha. Ah, there you go. Thank you for getting him off of me. Unfortunately, the piranhas are super overpowered because their hitboxes are absolutely terrible. They run in and you can't hit anything on them. I've done a full burn that should rip them in half and not had it actually do any damage whatsoever to them. There, I got some damage on his legs. So he's going to keep kind of pestering around. I'm going to go try to find him. We've got a little friend over here. Okay, so I killed the damn piranha. I hate piranhas. I really, 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 really hate piranhas. So you're going to go down fairly quick. Okay. I'm going to keep shutting down because I'm overheating. Heat is something you do need to concern yourself about. So they pretty much just have that guy right there. I'm going to overheat and probably do some internal damage. He's going to shoot at me, and you are going to run your ass into me. Please stop. Please stop. Please stop. Thank you. Let me overheat in peace there. I don't need your annihilator butt in my face. I could probably show off the annihilator. I do have them. They are pretty powerful little mechs. They're 100 tons. But they are pretty powerful and a lot of fun to play. They do have access to one of the more overpowered weapons in the game, and that is going to be the heavy gauss. Okay, so we got a little bit of damage in there, and we killed them all. Now we just have to finish off the objective. That wasn't a great game. It wasn't a terrible game. Frankly, most of the games today have been pretty terrible. What are you guys shooting at? We're supposed to go this way. Okay. That was some handwork. What? Anyway, I don't think I even got a single kill. Oh, no, I did get a single kill. I killed the piranha that I hated so much. Oh, I hate those things. I have them. I hate them. I don't even like playing with them as much because they're... As you may notice, there is a size difference between the mechs. There's some big mechs, some little mechs, some in-between mechs. I'm playing one of the mid-size. I'm playing a medium. But... yeah, piranhas in particular, and sometimes locusts can be a little bit irritating, especially if one of the players has a little bit of latency issues. There we go. Finish it off. Anyway. Ouch. Stop shooting me. Thankfully, after the mission ends, you can't get hurt by that. I was just trying to get some ding in so we could finish that, and absolutely terrible damage. But... we did better than most of the people in our Lance, which is a group of 4 mechs. For those of you who like Mechwarrior games, this is a decent one. Living Legends is another one, and it's free to play, I believe, but it's got a lot of legal stuff kind of floating around it, and sometimes it gets shut down, sometimes it comes back. It's one of those weird things. I'm not sure why they were able to come back this last time, because there was lawsuit against them that shut them down once. But they're allowed to come back. It's really strange. But... Living Legends is the alternative to this. Let's go ahead and switch over to Annihilator. I'm going to do absolutely terrible on it. I like having speed, and this is the antithesis of speed. You can see down there in the bottom right, 44.6 kilometers per hour. My loadout is a little bit weird for this one. I run medium pulses and ER smalls. It's just so I can actually deal with those piranhas. If you're wondering what a piranha is, let's go ahead and scroll down here. That's a piranha. You can see the size difference here. Piranha. Annihilator. You can't even see it whenever it comes up to your crotch, and whenever it comes running up on you, you can't shoot it unless you have arm weapons. And even then, their hitboxes are so terrible. But I still love this game. even as much as it makes me swear, and even as much as it sometimes makes me quit for a couple days, sometimes a couple months. I still love playing it because it's big stompy robots. What can I say? So we're going to do a second match in here. You'll see how it turns out, just so we have a decent length thing. I'm going to do Skirmish, and we'll do Rubelite Oasis so I can actually hide. Unfortunately, most of my teammates, actually not even my teammates, most of the other people playing this match are not agreeing with me. They want Mining Collective, which is atrocious for me. So I'm going to have to kind of take a roundabout route to keep with my team. And there's this big middle area in this map that is absolutely terrible. I might do a bonus video on this one, not necessarily today, but at some point, that shows off the different maps you can have in just single player kind of drops, because there, you notice I'm doing quick match. There are group drops, there's quick match like solo drops, and then there's faction warfare and competitive gameplay. I usually just do quick drop because I don't feel like being super competitive. And there we go, we're gonna have a 90-second wait. I'm surprised we got into a game that quick. Sometimes it's a little bit slow, but due to a recent release of... Oh, sorry. I bumped my microphone right there. You may see the SNS VG right there. That's his mech. Due to the release of the Sun Spider, which is what SNS stands for, there's been a lot of people playing heavy mechs, which means you're going to be waiting a long time to get in with a heavy mech. Whereas if you're playing with a light or an assault, you're going to get in a little quicker. So that's one reason why I went in with a medium, just so I could avoid that queue wait. Hopefully this goes well, because I'm just kind of going in through, hey, go ahead and visit his stream if you want to see some more Mechwarrior. There are better Mechwarrior streamers. I actually haven't watched his, so I don't know if he's worse or better than them, actually. But there's Kendrick, and there is... Oh, there's one guy who does voice acting that does it that is absolutely amazing and hilarious. If I remember what his name is on Twitch, I will so link it down below. But I can't guarantee I'll remember it, because I don't get to run across him a whole lot of times. But it's always a pleasure to drop with him. There's also Baradul, there's Molten Metal, there is also, I'm going to butcher your name, Kanagashi, I believe is his name, or Kanjagashi, or something like that. I don't know if I'll remember to include links to their channels either, but as you can tell, my speed is extremely different from in the other mech. Every mech does have its own vibe. Yeah, we should. But anyway, because we're slow as hell and we're not going to get to the fight until it actually starts.
Keep those assholes off us, we cut them.
Oh, yeah, we've got American Wolf. He's a little bit irritating. But, yeah. Anyway. I've played with him before. Anyway.
Shredder, I'm digging the name.
Just, okay, whatever. Yeah, Shredder is my title in this. So I'm going to keep moving forward. You can assign titles and stuff like that. But as you can tell, I am moving a lot slower, so it takes me forever to get to the battle. So it's not a guaranteed win. And this is actually a terrible map for Annihilators. Different mechs do well on different terrains. This one is more of like a headlong, and it's a good city fighter. It's a terrible open area fighter. Like, there's a map called Polar Highlands that is very, very open. It does have things that you can use for cover, but they're not amazing.
Oh, and an Atlas.
In that one. I would much rather be in a city map like this one with the Annihilator.
2 Annihilators and an Atlas. Let's
yep.
do this.
Yeah, you guys are... Stop. You're going to ruin my video if you don't stop. They're going to be poking around on our left, and I could do some calls here. I usually do try to do some calling if I'm actually playing serious. We've got... Okay, so we got a nice shot in on his core. Nice little bit of damage there. Oh. Ah, geez, there's a whole lot of them there. I need to get in. Can we get nice little UAV up? Thank you. I need you to save my ass, because my ass is grass if those lights get me. So I'm going to keep moving up. I'm going to get up onto the top, because that's going to give me the best vantage point to actually fight these guys. So let's go for a drop. We do have an airstrike I could use. Let's go with an airstrike. Let's go ahead and drop an airstrike there. That's going to cause it to drop in on top of them. They're going to ball up. I'm going to try not to shoot our friendly Atlas. I do hope our other Annihilator gets up here quick. Keep moving, Annihilator. Keep moving. Oh, he lost his shoulder. Get moving. Nope, he died. Okay. Okay, so that one... And they've got 2 Atlases. Oh, geez. I'm getting the crap beat out of me. I need to back up behind this. Just so I can actually recover some heat as well. He's going to come around the corner. So I'm going to just start tearing into him. Okay, so my heat level's critical. Okay, nice little shot on that archer. Oh, there goes my left shoulder. Yep. There he goes. Ah, jeez. And it exploded, destroying my inside, unfortunately, because heavy Gaussies are unfortunately one of those things that, yeah, they're not like normal ammo. You have ammo that explodes from most weapons, but the heavy Gauss itself explodes as far as that weapon goes. So you kind of have to keep your core cool, otherwise you'll start damaging it, and the heavy Gauss will explode and destroy everything on the inside. We did open up some guys, and we did do some decent damage, so our guys aren't terribly bad off, even though we went down early. We dealt 500 some odd damage. Not great, not terrible, but we were out of position too, so yeah, we should be able... Our help with them should be able to actually get them into a good position to destroy these guys, because we ripped open that Archer, and we ripped open that Atlas. So that Archer should be praying to... That's not an XL. It might be an XL. Nope. I don't know. I didn't get a good look at it before it went down. That might have been its side torso going down. What was that spray about, dude? Okay, so we've got a... Oh, it's a Piranha again. Of course it's a Piranha. Slightly tempted to do a video with the Piranha in it. Not gonna do it on this particular episode. I just wanted to show off different kind of gameplay with this. Kind of show off that, yes, we can have quite a bit of fun with this game, and it is free to play. It is a little bit grindy if you want a lot of mechs, especially since it requires MC, which is the premium credit to buy mech bays, or you can do faction drops to get free mech bays. So free mech bays are very nice, and we're actually going to win this one. Yay! Hopefully, unless everybody rushes in alone. Do not rush in alone. Please do not. He's going to be over there on your left. And it's going to be a Highlander. Okay. Okay, 6K games. I've never had that. Okay, double rear torso. Oh, whatever.
I think it's a Highlander.
It is, and he's almost dead. And it's going to take them a lot of shots to take him down. Yeah. Okay, there you go. But that wasn't a terrible match. I mean, we did get kind of overrun. It's a bad match for this particular mech because it's a huge mech. It's massive. It stands up taller than the building, so it's really easy to hit. But yeah, we dealt decent damage, 533. Not amazing, not terrible. We got second as far as the amount of damage on here. Sun Spider got the best. If you guys want to see a Sun Spider, I'll show that off just real quick. I'm more relaxed with as far as showing things off in the game go. Load! Yeah, this is the downside of having a lot of mechs, because I've played this game for freaking forever. Oh, lordy, I have way too many mechs, but you can get pretty much anything I've got on here with C-Bills, which is the non-premium credit. So you just do faction play and get faction allegiances to get extra mech bays. It takes longer. Personally, if I was going to play this, I'd just pony up 20 bucks, buy a bunch of mech bays, and run C-Bills for the rest of it. You can see I've got a bunch of stuff down here showing off that, hey, help is needed! Help is needed! And we got messages and all that fun stuff. And yes, one is the loneliest unit because I have my own unit. We're currently allied with the Shark. I forget which one that is. Faction play. I will show off the mechs in just a second. But we are currently aligned with... Yeah, we are a mercenary contract, but who are we with? I think we're... Oh, who is that? I can't see it. There we go. Contracted to whom? Yeah, I forget what it is. It should say on the actual main screen. Who are we allied to? I can't get it. Anyway. Her-da-dur-da-dur. There's some place to look it up. I don't do faction enough to actually care. But you can do faction play for free mech bays. Honestly, I'd still spend like 20 bucks just out the gate, buy a bunch of mech bays with it whenever they go on sale, and you're set for ages. I don't even use up all my mech bays, and I've gotten most of them for free. So, yeah. Let's go Mech Lab, and I'll show off some of these mechs. This is the build that I'm using with this one. You can see that. I can hover over it. It'll tell you the range, the heat, the cooldown, all this other stuff about the different weapons. Gauss Rifle's special in that it explodes instead of the ammo. The ammo does not explode. That's why I'm not afraid to just store it wherever. But let's show different types of mechs. Annihilators I actually like. There we go. Let's scroll so we can see that. Annihilator's lovely. Atlas is a nice assault. They're both just giant walls. Right now, the Annihilator's better. But what mech was I going to show off? Probably my favorite mech, and I know this is going to be a little bit cliche because this is a lot of people's favorite mech, is the Bushwhacker. The Bushwhacker is very popularized by the Mech Commander series, and also it's been in a few of the actual Mechwarriors, but it's really popular from the Mech Commander in my opinion. At least that's where I know it from. And mine is just a giant cannon with a bunch of lasers on the side. So, and it's tanky as all hell in this game. But that's one of the things that's kind of interesting. This is based on a tabletop game, so it's one of those weird things where the tabletop rules don't always go over very well when you switch it to first-person shooter. I will be showing Battletech as well, speaking of that world. Battletech is a turn-based strategy. Don't think I'm going to show it this month. I think I'm going to do an LP of it whenever it releases, which should be last month. Or early this month. I'm not positive. I need to go check that, because I actually am a Kickstarter backer on it. But yeah, there's a ton of different mechs. If we go to the store, you can see that currently there's a sale. We have a flea coming out, which is the fire ant, for those of you who played Mech Commander. But as it stands, we've got hundreds and hundreds of mechs, and most of them are available for C-bills. You'll see that most of these are available for C-bills. The big kind of like unique ones, this one's called the Mean Baby rather than like A, X, 1P, etc. like that. These are based on storyline kind of things, and they have special hard points because of it. And you can even view them in the Mech Lab. You can adjust them, but you can't buy them, and you can't save it until you buy them. So you can see that this one has a bunch of missile hard points, something that a lot of the other ones don't have. Actually, the other ones I don't think have any missile hard points. Yeah, no missile hard points on any of you. Yeah, and that one's on sale because there's a current event going on. That's not my favorite to pilot, but it's not bad. It's got 6 ballistic, you can do a shotgun with it. There are mechs that have become kind of useless over time, but they still keep them in kind of as memories. And there's mechs that have become overpowered as hell. Like the tiny little urban mech. This thing's a hoss. But now I'm getting more into strategy for the game. I just wanted to show it off. I really do love this game. I play way too much of it. And usually it's my game to go to whenever I don't feel like recording. I did a few episodes on it a while back, but honestly, the amount of work that goes into recording a good episode of it is a little bit prohibitive. So I have to like focus on just doing that. I would have to do like a monthly episode of it, so I'd have enough good footage. As you can see from those previous 2 matches, those would not be considered good footage by my standards. Those are just footage to show off how it plays. You can also test your mechs, by the way. Let's test our mech while we talk. Vitric Forge. Let's show off something a little bit different, something we haven't seen yet. Let's show off that Polar Highlands. And this is why it's wide open. And this is one of those maps that I do not want the Annihilator on. I do wish you could choose your mech after getting into the game, but that would put up like huge logistic nightmares, because then everyone would choose their LRM mechs for Polar Highlands, and everyone would choose all these other things for it. Personally, I don't choose LRM mechs for this. I like that Hunchback that I had for this because it runs hot, and this is a very cold map. Environment does play an impact on how hot your weapons get. But yeah, this is my Bushwhacker. As you can see, it's a little bit lower to the ground. Its head actually sticks out just a little bit higher than its cockpit. I forget how to... I think it's F12? No. F10? No. What control are you for me to pop outside? Settings. Controls. And yes, you do have to adjust your controls whenever you get in keyboard. I want to get outside of my spectator. Where are you? It's a function key, I think. Where are you? Is that going to let me do it? Nope. Well, darn. I can't remember how to do it. I would show you the front side of the mech so you can see the different heads. Where the cockpit is, but yeah, the cockpit varies on each mech. It exposes different things. You have things with high shoulders, low shoulders, and you can see there's hardly any cover here for like getting out in the open and stuff like that. This is my favorite mech though, because big explodey guns and nice lasers, and it runs cold, and it's low to the ground, and it's tanky as hell, and it's really easy to like rotate through damage so it spreads it across different body parts, because you can tell you only have, what is it, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 different body parts, counting the cockpit, and then you have 3 on the back. So you generally run into situations where you want to spread it over multiple ones so you don't lose one of those parts. So quit match. There is a free cam you can do. That's kind of how I took the little pictures I had on the Instagram and on Twitter a while back, but I forget how to do it. That was a while back, unfortunately, and it's not something I do that often. Vanity shots. Yay! Oh, lovely. Load it up and I'll show you how the difference in cockpits is. Because you noticed that the Annihilator cockpit was at the very top, right? Please say you noticed that. Our cockpit on here is right there, and the top of our mech is a little bit above that, so we won't see the enemy until we get the cockpit up to high enough, so that gets exposed first, and a lot of mechs have that. There's a very few, like the Hunchback, let's see right there, where things are like on par with it. You can see our cockpit is that spot right there, so we only have a little bit showing above it. Then you have things where it's just totally ridiculous. Where's our Stormcrows? I know we have Stormcrows in here. I could use the Viper as well, but it's not as bad. Where are our Stormcrows? Stormcrow, where is you hiding? I know I have Stormcrows. There you are. I'll go on to you, since I actually have you armed with stuff. The cockpit on this one is way down here, so you have these giant, massive shoulders sticking up above. So you actually have to take into account your mech, like the shape of your mech, where the hard points are. It's great. I actually love kind of messing around with that and trying to figure out where I want things on my mech. Because, for example, with this guy, he has really high hard points, really good cockpit, so you can peek and do all these fun things. You can peek around corners or over the top with this particular mech. I love my Shadowhawks. Whereas with other ones, they tend to be a little bit lower, or if you want to get really, really kind of janky ass, where is it? There's a mech I absolutely hate. Trying to remember where it's hiding. Because it's like an ankle dragger with its weapons. The Warhawk's not too great about it. I think it was the Highlander. Yeah, it's the Highlander. As you can see, it's like half the mech down. It's all, whenever you're shooting with this one, you have to clear your cockpit and so much of your torso to actually get weapons to fire off. You have one missile point that's actually able to hit things. So yeah, it's insane with this one. It's a knuckle dragger. I still don't hate it because it can jump, but it's not the best thing ever. It comes with free warhorns, which is awesome. But anyway, I've rambled on enough. This is probably like a 30-minute long episode on this game. I love this game. I felt I'd introduce you to you as part of the VEDA gaming thing. If you're interested in finding out about more new games and old games and interesting games, etc., like that, be sure to subscribe down below and come back and check for the rest of the month and earlier in this month. I should be making a playlist just for this, where you guys can enjoy checking out games that I thought either A, looked interesting, are interesting, have brought many hours of joy to my life, are relics, whatever. Just for some reason, I have chosen it to show this month. And yeah, hopefully it'll expose you to at least one new game that you haven't heard of before that you might enjoy. So keep gaming, have fun, peace out. This has been Alzorath. I will see you guys on the next VEDA gaming episode tomorrow. Bye.